So this is problem number 1 of our review. So the first thing I'm going to say, number 1, is it in standard form? It is. Number 2, anything that I can factor out of there? Nope, nothing at all. So here, this is where I'm going to use my ACB method. Okay, remember our AC and our B method. So the first is I'm going to label out what is my A value. Well, it's here at 3. My B value is 22 and my C value is positive 7. So with my ACB method, I am looking for the factors of what is A times C, 21, and my B value is 22. So I'm looking for two factors that when I multiply them together, they give me 21, but when I add them together, they give me 7. And if I go through all the factors of 21, I have 1 times 21, 3 times 7, and of course all of the negatives. So right here, the only one that is going to give me that answer of 22 is my 1 times 21. So now I'm going to go back up to my original problem. Okay. I have my 3x squared. And here, this is where I'm going to split my middle term to these two factors. Okay. So it matters not which way you split it. I try to look and say, I know the next step I'm going to have to factor out. So I just try to pair up those that have like factors. Okay. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to put plus 21x plus x. Okay. And then I'll bring down my positive 7. Okay. All I've done at this point is just to split that 22x into two factors. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to group these into two binomials. Okay. Once I group them, I'm going to look and say, are there any factors that these two have in common? Well, yes, they both, I can factor out a 3x. And when I do so, I'm left with x plus 7. Now my 3x here, since I factored it out, I'm just going to bring it down because I had already factored that out of that equation. Now looking at my next x plus 7, is there anything I can factor out of there? I know that you may be thinking, no, there's nothing at all. But yes, in this case, we're just going to factor out a positive 1. Because remember, our goal when we factor is to get two binomials. So I factored out a positive 1, and I'm still left with x plus 7. Okay, look what happens. This is an easy check. Both what is left in my parentheses, are they the same? They are, so we know that is one factor. I have x plus 7. That is one of my factors. What is my other? Well, it's right here. It is what I had factored out, 3x plus 1, and that is my answer. Now, how can you check it? Hopefully you said put it in the box or double distribution for those of you that like the FOIL method. Okay, so here I have x plus 7, 3x plus 1, and now I'm just going to multiply. I have 3x squared plus 21x, and then x plus 1 is x, and then 1 times 7 is 7. And now I'm going to pull all these out of the box. So I do not have another like term, because remember the box tells me I'm going to add. Okay, I do not have another like x squared. So I pull this out of the box at 3x squared. This is what I love about the box method, because these here that are right diagonal to each other are like terms. So I know 21x plus x, that's 22x. And then what's left over? Well, the constant of 7. Okay, looking here, it matches here. So we know that what I have factored is correct.